Yo, what's going on, man? This is the BeBall Jones podcast. I am simply a basketball trainer with a basketball podcast. My goal is to present the game to you from a different angle, educate you with a unique perspective, and also change your mindset along the way. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Yo, like, what are you doing right now? Like, for real? I I know what the problem is. You didn't got too comfortable. Things done got cute because you think what you did last week was cool. You think you can kind of relax, take a vacation this week. You think because how many points you dropped your career high, you dropped a little 30 piece last week. You thinking this week is just it's vacation time. It's time for you to relax and chill. It's not it, man. This new level means you have new challenges. So the work's not done yet. You're not able to just relax and just take a break because you have to outwork and outdo what you did yesterday. You have to work harder than you did before because the new level requires new things from you. So just as a reminder that when you get the next workout in, just keep it as a reminder that progress is the only goal.
When we all done this at some point. Like it's okay. I got you. So, when you sitting there, you go chill somewhere, just scroll on your phone. You looking through Instagram or on X or phone on his Twitter. Um, Sometimes TikTok too. And you end up seeing other players' highlights. You see how good they are, how good they appear to be and look to be through the highlights. You go on YouTube and you start looking more, you dig through more of their highlights. Like, dang, this players, they obviously gotta be ranked for a reason. This team's pretty good, man. Then you go and look on those recruiting and the scouting websites and you see how highly they're ranked. You look to see where you are, and it's like, oh, I'm not on here. I'm not the highest ranked in my state, or I'm not even considered in my state. You start to feel away. Then you start to look at these other people who are ranked higher than you, and you can boil it down to two simple things. Either A, you look at it and you start to feel insecure. You start to feel jealous. You start to feel like you're not on their level and it offends you and it hurts your feelings. You start to feel like, man, maybe I'm not good enough. So you start to compare yourself to where they are. What are they doing to put them in this position and not me in this position? You're looking at them training, you're looking at their highlights, you're looking at their stats, and you start to compare with what they're doing. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now. I gotta start doing more of this. They're dropping and making these highlights. I gotta start doing that. And it's like, okay, your enviness and your jealousy and your competitive side starts to roll, but it's in an insecure way of what gets you going that direction. Or let's rewind. Remember, I said you got two things that you start to feel, or you start to feel this other thing. It's like, okay, I peep game. I feel what y'all are saying. I see what y'all are doing, but that just motivated me to get up and start working. Not in an insecure route. You're very secure about who you are, but you know that that list is wrong. You see the highlights and all this glitz and glam, but like, yeah, I ain't feeling it because they ain't me. I see what y'all talking about, but that ain't me. So y'all just haven't seen me yet. So that drives you, motivates you to get to where you're recognized, you're seen, you're getting that love and attention because you know who you are. You know what you're made of, you know what you're built of. And I think that's the difference that drives a lot of people. Are you looking at that and comparing yourself in an insecure way? Or are you looking at that as a healthy competition? Nothing's wrong with competing. Nothing wrong with having, a little drive to compete with other people, but is it healthy? And I think that's where you draw the line in the sand and you start to differentiate or separate the people who are able to handle certain level of comparison or the rankings and things that motivates you and drives you to go harder and be like, okay, y'all sleeping on me. Like being underrated is cool, but y'all don't realize how dope I am. Or you take it the other route. It's like, man, I'm tripping, man. Like I ain't doing enough. I'm not good enough. You're insecure, and that's beating you up. So you have to find this space Compete and compare kind of close. They start with C's. They got COs, and it's like they not too far off. I'm pretty sure if you count the letters, they're like maybe one letter off. I don't know. I didn't do this. It just come to my brain. But if you start to look at it, you observe what's going on. Compete is where no, compare is where you look at things and you start to take a step back and be insecure. Compete is where you look at it and then you raise your level of your aspirations, your goal to match that or to go further than that now. That's what I feel like the difference is. You go to this line, you look at the signs like, oof, comparing yourself to what just happened or what you're looking at, and now you start to compare yourself and you start to feel insecure, you kind of back away, feel a little weak. Or you compete, it's like, bet, that's all you gotta do. Cool. Watch me do it too. So where are you lying on this C word? Where are you lying on this compete versus comparison analysis here? Do you look at all of that and you feel insecure and you start to compare yourself and think you're not good enough? Or do you look at that as a level of competition in a healthy way and you're like, bet, let's go. I feel it. I'm not too far off from what y'all talking about here. I'm not they're not that much better than me. They're not that good. Not tearing them down, but building yourself up. So do you compete or do you compare?
It doesn't matter that you're a beginner and you're just starting. That's not an excuse. Or like the fact that you started in 7th or 8th grade hooping doesn't mean that you like can't get better and play catch up. Like no. So I need you to do one thing for me, okay? Focus on you. All right. Stay in your lane and make every day a battle of you versus you. So you have to be better than how you were yesterday. Doesn't matter how much you fumbling, bumbling around, doesn't matter. So you need to like check yourself, breathe for a second, and go work out and just go get better. But wait, before you go, grab you a t-shirt as a reminder that progress is on the go.